So welcome to day 35 of me scaling my digital marketing agency to 10k a month. As you can see, I am in the outdoors, in nature. I've never been to this place in my entire life. I literally just went from my house, picked a direction, and just went in that direction and see where it took me. And been quite a nice, well, just off a main road to be honest, but right here is quite nice. Bit of a park, and yeah, it's quite nice. But yeah, as you would have seen from day 34, that was actually technically this morning, so it's quite weird. I'm going to try and explain the kind of chronology of it at the minute. So yesterday I woke up around 8 a.m, started my day, did my day. Then I tried having a little nap in the afternoon, which I think I got a couple hours, not as much as I would have hoped, but either way. I then went to work at like 8 o'clock. So basically I got picked up just after 7 from mine, and then we went to the new Southern Audi store, as you would know and I explained in that video. And then obviously from there it's weird because obviously I would have been there from 8 and then until 5 the next morning. And then recorded the video for yesterday at 5:30 this morning. So technically that was still my yesterday because obviously I worked overnight. It's obviously weird. And then basically in total I had 2 hours of sleep between 6 and 8 before I then woke up and started today. So it's now about like 5 o'clock, so obviously within like the last kind of 24 to 48 hours I've had about 2-3 hours sleep, and weirdly enough I do not feel that tired. Even as the day has like progressed, I don't feel like a crazy amount of like fatigue or tiredness, which is obviously like a great thing. But then obviously now the night shift's out of the way, we're well into February now. I've done quite a lot of hours in a few days because the 1st of Feb I did a 10 hour, the 2nd of Feb I did a 10 hour, the 3rd was yesterday where I had my day, but then obviously in the evening I did a 10 hour, so kind of in between the 3rd and the 4th, which is today, I did another 10 hours. So basically in the first 4 days of basically in the first 3 days, because obviously the 4th day today is technically my day off because I got back this morning, but again, night shifts just completely mess up your days of what is a day and what isn't, because obviously your day off is the night off, it's not the day off, so it just makes it all confusing. But yeah, I basically did like 30 hours in 3 days, which is great, and obviously I'll see the benefits from that and the money from that, and the night premium as well. But obviously on the business side of things, I want to get going, I want to get moving for February because I am impatient for success. Not really, like you shouldn't be impatient for success itself, but obviously I want to basically, keep on moving and make sure that I'm not stagnating or doing too many hours or making it just get to the point where I'm not working on it as hard as I should be or could be because of other external factors. So to give you an update on where the business is at the minute, today I actually stopped working with the client that was causing me headaches throughout the whole of January, and refunded her some of the money based on what I didn't deliver her. There's kind of two sides to it in terms of myself, and I've spoken about this in previous videos. My appointment setting and the ads themselves weren't the best, and there were just so many ways I could have improved it, and I didn't because I got sucked into a lot of stress and anxiety around just how to exactly get around that and do the action that was required for me to get good results for them. And again, it's one of those things where in business and in life, I guess, you just get these tests, and sometimes it takes you longer to get through one challenge than another, and you know that you could have got through it quicker, but you had to go through it at the pace and at the difficulty that you did to be able to get to the other side and have learnt the things that you did. And I guess that's what I'm realising, is that January I earned some money, I had to give some back. Overall I still earned money, and for me to continue and scale it up, I've got to learn the lessons from that month in terms of the negative parts of it, which was just client results basically, and improve them and do well for my clients basically in the future, which I'll be able to do because I've proven that I've got a proven acquisition channel. The ads perform, they can do very well. Beyond that, as long as I make sure I sort out my kind of client success, then the clients will stay and I can keep going like that. I think what today is about is kind of that reset after working like all of February so far. It's obviously only been a few days, but all of February so far has basically been working because of me doing those kind of 30 hours in 3 days. So now it's a case of, okay, we're already kind of into Feb, but I want to make sure it's a really good month, and now that I finally have some breathing space, I can start to do that. So with the client that I fired, obviously she was very difficult to work with, to be honest. She was like, I'm still waiting on these bookings, I'm like, I want this, I want that. She was messaging me at like 2 a.m. at one point to say she wasn't happy. And obviously that was quite challenging, but it was, again, really good experience for me to take into the future. And if I can learn how to deal with people like that and give them a good result, obviously that wasn't the case this time, but if I'm able to deal with people like that and give them a good result, then obviously that can prove so much as well in terms of the value that my business offers. I think honestly the tiredness is actually hitting me. My brain is like fucking fried, I'm telling you. It's just not really working. But yeah, I'm gonna walk and talk. But yeah, basically the kind of plan is to understand the mistakes that were made during that process of working with the clients in terms of client communication, making sure the ads work well, having good kind of systems in place to be able to track and monitor what leads I'm calling for them and how many times I've rung them. I've used spreadsheets like that before, but I didn't with these two. I basically just got a bit complacent, and it's just about making those simple fixes with the next clients that I get on board, to be able to make sure that doesn't happen. So at the minute I am still working with somebody. I have one client on at the moment who I'm working on a psychotherapy offer with her, so she's just going to send me through the last little bits, like she's making a VSL and landing page, and then once she's all got that sorted out, then I can finalise her campaign and do all of that basically, get her linked up in my software and start getting some leads through for her campaign, try and get her some therapy clients on board. And again, that's a 15% commission on a potentially like a £400 or £500 upfront kind of 6 sessions at a time. So again, that would be amazing. Would be really happy to kind of get some commissions in like that. But other than that as well, I'll be able to start my new campaigns off. I'm going to start new ad campaigns based on the ones that have performed well. My lead magnet performed very well. I want to create more variations of it to be able to just increase the success and get even more calls booked in from that. And I think, to be honest, overall I know what I need to do. It is just a case of mindset and for today anyway, making sure I'm well rested, because obviously I'm not. But I'm going to go back home and make whatever dinner I can, and then probably have a fairly early night, wake up in the morning, and then kind of get to work, because it will be Thursday, And then I've got Friday as well. Saturday I'm working in the evening, Sunday I'm off. And then it will be the next week, and then we'll talk about it when it comes to it. But yeah, that's been day 35.